Hey there, this is Dr. Bob Baer, the recovery and trauma guy. I wanted to say a little bit about why trauma is messing up the world and your life and my life. I mean, it might sound like a little bit of a grandiose, here's the big answer. Well, I've been doing this for 30 years, and nobody's come up with anything that sounds more plausible to me. It's trauma, we all have it. Of course, when we think of trauma, we think of abuse or serious events like war and whatever we put PTSD, that label on, right? There's so much more. We all come from great families, right? But some of them have some dysfunction too. And when we were little kids, from 0 to 10, a lot of research on this. Anything that happens goes in the body and stays there. We are like sponges for everything. Some of it's not so great, and we grow up and we start making up things about the world, and then we start marching through the world based on those messages, because we have brilliant systems. Our system is so brilliant. When something painful happens, the body braces for it, and it makes up a bunch of ideas about the world that will protect us from ever being hit by that again, right? Even if it was subtle. We're carrying a lot of stuff that is not ours. Am I looking at my deep and painful stuff, enough coughing it up, and then getting some more freedom? And can we do that together as a community? The answer is yes. It takes feeling the pain, transforming it, and doing it with someone who's been there. So that's what we do. We train, of course, it's informed by psychodrama, bioenergetics, Dr. Carl Jung's philosophies. The real founder of the particular style of healing that we do is a guy by the name of Ron Herring. This is how we get freedom. You have to get in the body, do some transformation, and let it go. That's kind of what I want, and that's what we're training. We're training facilitators to do that work. I think it's the solution. I'm not going to be a victim anymore. I'm going to call some people together and train the world, one facilitator at a time. My group of folks have put together some weekends called the Deep Waters Intensive, and also the Braveheart Experience. These have a little bit more of Dr. Carl Jung's philosophy, as well as some of the philosophies that are inherent in 12-step recovery. And I think some of those principles are important in keeping this community-based healing work moving forward. Essentially, we'll be training and experiencing. Everything we're going to do is not cognitive. We're going to experience everything that we're going to be doing with our clients in the future. The importance of ritual, especially for those, because we will create rituals, healthy or unhealthy. And some of us have done some pretty unhealthy rituals that we're recovering from, right? So we're going to practice some healthy rituals. Then we're going to take a look at the shadow. The shadow in Dr. Carl Jung's work is the part of us that we hide, repress, and deny. The part of us that we don't think we have, right? We'll create a lot of safety on this weekend in a lot of different ways. Safety is most effectively created when you have an environment where anything is invited forward, as opposed to trying to hide different parts of myself, right? We make sure that nobody gets wounded by the expression of the shadow, right? But we have to have a place where it's safe enough for everything that's going on in us to come forward. So there's several processes that we will experience, and if you stay with the certification program, which you can find out a lot more information online on our website, you will learn how to facilitate these advanced processes. I can guarantee you that just by virtue of being present, you will take this work to your clients. Much of the sociometric work that it came directly from J.L. Moreno's psychodrama is applicable and you can use it in your office. You can use it on Zoom with your clients because it's really important to get a little bit of distance from ourselves. If I can be sitting in that chair over there and speak to myself, I will speak from a much more emotional place. So some of these tools are really simple. Some are a little more advanced, but none of it is rocket science. We're going to learn it together. I would not be doing this if it wasn't fun. Anybody around me knows that. So we have a blast on these weekends. There's a whole process at the end of the weekend, the Golden Vision, that's a blast. Outrageous, over the top. No more, what do you call it? Spoilers. No more spoilers. The world's in trouble. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Anybody paying attention? The world's in pain. Those of us who have been doing this work for a while know that the solution to that is community, connection, reaching out, hearing someone else who's in pain. Yes. And what happens is a bond gets formed, right? Those of us that have isolated as one of our character defects or one of our shadows get a chance to heal that. This is an opportunity to get connected to a community of people who are choosing authenticity, and it's a movement. This is not just a workshop to come and get some clinical skills, although you'll stumble out of there with some extremely valuable skills. It's really more about connecting people and bringing, it'll be good for your business if that's what you're interested. Come for that if you want to. But I can guarantee you're gonna leave with a heart full of connections. As you can see, I'm pretty fired up about this work. I have been for a long time. I've just now decided that I'm going to bring it to the world and give an opportunity for folks who are equally a little bit frustrated that the world is running on unconscious fuel. Let's try to get 1% more conscious here during our lifetime. So I want to work with you. I want you to come and have a blast, maybe cough up some hairballs that have been in your way. On the other side of those hairballs is a kind of freedom and beauty that I just love co-creating with folks that are committed to this healing path. So come join us. There's a button to push somewhere near this video, I'll guarantee it, for you to come and join this experiential facilitators training.